Question 24, Part B. The diagram shows a radial survey of a piece of land. Part 1. Q is southwest of A. What is the size of angle PAQ? The first thing to note is that point P is due north of point A, so angle PAQ corresponds to the bearing of point Q. Now point Q is halfway between east and south. There's east, and east has a bearing of 090 degrees or 90 degrees from true north. And here is south with a bearing of 180 degrees from true north. Now, since point Q is halfway between east and south, we can get the bearing of point Q by finding the average of 90 and 180. So the bearing of Q is given by 180 plus 90 in brackets divided by 2, which equals 135 degrees. Therefore, the size of angle PAQ is 135 degrees. Part 2. What is the bearing of R from A? The bearing of R from A corresponds to reflex angle PAR, and reflex angle PAR is made up of two adjacent angles, angle PAQ and angle RAQ. So angle PAR is equal to angle PAQ plus angle RAQ, since they are adjacent angles. And angle PAQ is 135 degrees, which was found in part 1. And angle RAQ is 50 degrees, which is given in the diagram. So 135 degrees plus 50 degrees is equal to 185 degrees. Therefore, the bearing of R from A is 135 degrees. Part 3. Find the size of angle PAB to the nearest degree. In triangle PAB, there are three known sides. Hence, apply the cosine rule for angles to find angle PAQ, which is this angle here, represented by the capital letter A. Now, sides A, B, and C are 35 meters, 28 meters, and 31 meters respectively. So, applying the cosine rule for angles, we have cos of angle A is equal to b squared plus c squared minus a squared over 2 times b times c. Now substituting 28 for b, 31 for c, and 35 for a, we get cos of angle A is equal to 28 squared plus 31 squared minus 35 squared all over 2 times 28 times 31. Now the right hand side evaluates to 65 over 217. So cos of angle A is equal to 65 over 217. The final step is to take the inverse cos of both sides, thus cancelling out the cos from the left-hand side, leaving angle A as the subject. So angle A is equal to inverse cos, that's shown with the -1 here, inverse cos of 65 over 217, which equals 72.57 degrees, which is around 73 degrees correct to the nearest degree. Therefore, angle PAB is equal to 73 degrees correct to the nearest degree.